So here's a picture of the Autopilot in bright sunlight. So very simply, you have the on-off here. This tells me if it's Omni or heading that I want to track. Omni would be, of course, the VOR off the RNAV right now. And then this is the altitude hold on or off. Now this one here, you can pull and turn it, and it's a wing leveler in flight, and I'll show you that in flight. And this is like a trim underneath where it'll trim the ailerons. This light will come on if you need to adjust. If you need to adjust the trim in order to get the plane not to do the old porpoising routine. And then this wheel here is the pitch wheel, up and down. So what you can do is it disengages the altitude hold, and you push the wheel forward, and it'll put the nose down, and then you push it, pull it back up, and it'll pull the nose up if you want to do a gradual descent, or an ascent. Now this last one, I don't touch it too much because this is what keeps the plane level in flight. You have to adjust it based on your power settings. It's pretty touchy. And then of course here, I have the heading bug that allows me to turn the heading to what I want it to be on. That is the function of the Autopilot, and I'll demonstrate it in flight. Let's get this guy taken off. All right, so we're going to SAC Executive to go talk to the avionics shop today.
Auburn 80 Foxtrot is final 25, full stop, Auburn.
So we're 25's active here. Let's see what the weather says.
2,000 feet. Temperature 17 Celsius. 2.8
check.
Celsius. Altimeter 2,996 inches of mercury.
We're going to get rain here tomorrow night and through the weekend.
Auburn Municipal Airport Automated Weather Observation 2004 Zulu weather. Wind 230 at 4 knots. Visibility more than 10. Sky condition clear below 12,000 feet. Temperature 17 Celsius. 2.8 Celsius. Altimeter.
Okay, we got what's called the 1 minute weather. So we're taxiing on the taxi line, of course. We're going to go to the run-up area, do our run-up, and then hop over to SAC Executive for a visit to the avionics shop. All right, the all-important checklist is complete. So it's uncontrolled airport here, so I like to do the old 360 and look and make sure there's nobody in the pattern. Auburn traffic, Twin Cessna 331 in Quebec, taking runway 25, left cross for departure, departing the area to the south, Auburn. So nobody's in the pattern, and as usual, short runway, use the whole thing. Time, check, transponder, Squawking 1200, traffic, we check, DG double check, good to go. Auburn traffic, Twin Cessna 331 in Quebec, on the roll, runway 25, departing the area on a left crosswind to the south, Auburn. All right, fuel boost pumps on, and we launch. And as usual, we want 100 on the airspeed. It's getting colder. Say it again?
Have a good flight, Jerry.
Thanks a lot. 80, 90, 100, and then an ease back. Tap the brakes, pull the gear up. Watch the gear come up in the window. 500 AGL. Wait for a couple more. Auburn traffic, Twin Cessna 1 in Quebec, turning left crosswind, departing the area to the south. Leaving 2,300, Auburn.
Auburn traffic, Sky 135 Pop Julius, taking 25 for departure on the left downwind to the northeast, Auburn.
All right, let's go. There was 1,000 AGL. Let's put the power back. Now I'm going to SAC Exec, which is really close. So I'm not going to go my normal 29 inches of manifold pressure. I'm only going to go 25. and then down to, no need to go fast, we're going so slow, so close. 2521, okay, turn the fuel pumps off one at a time, check, check, and pull the mixture back. Now I haven't flown at this setting here, 2521 for a while. Alright, so let's look here on our chart, 25, 21, 14 gallons per hour, so that'll just get us in the ballpark for now. Alright, let's forget them, let's talk to NorCal, it's very hazy out. NorCal, Twin Cessna 3318 Quebec, VFR request, just departed Auburn.
I think you said 8218 Quebec, but if I got it wrong, let me know and say again, please.
November 3318 Quebec, Cessna Skyline 320 Slant India, just departed Auburn for SAC Exec, request a VFR flight following.
18 Quebec, advise when you have ATIS information, Victor, squawk 5370.
5370, we'll get Victor right now and come back on. Okay, let's get Victor. 25.5 is their ATIS.
Unable pattern work due to Manning. Advise control on initial contact. Give information.
35440, roger, you're 2 miles from Rossi. Cleared RNAV runway 33, approach Lincoln Airport.
Executive Airport information. Victor time 19530. Wind variable at 4. Weather better than 5,005. Temperature 17, 2.9er. 202.9er, 905. Expected visual approach. Landing and departing runway 20. Notice Salmon, runway 1634 closed. That's advisory. Use caution for birds in the vicinity of the airport. Use caution for men and equipment on the airfield. Unable paddle work due to Manning.
I got that. NorCal 1 Quebec has Victor at Sacramento.
1 Quebec, roger, and you are radar contact about 9 miles to the southwest of Auburn Airport.
1 Quebec, that's us. Alright, so let's sit here. We're 2,900. We're on radar coverage, so that's good. I'm leaving the fuel pump. I just turned the fuel pumps back on, leaving them back on. So that's fine. A little bumpy up here, even though it's hazy out. So let's do a little, what the heck? Let's do a little autopilot check. What the heck, huh? So, let me get the plane trimmed up first. So, first I'm going to do we're 2,800. Let's just do straight ahead. Turn the autopilot on, and let's track straight in at this 200 heading. So you got to let the plane the autopilot kind of find itself. Usually it takes a couple of dips like this to find the altitude. So that's good. So the first thing, let's say we want to, let me get the Sacramento VOR in here just to have it. Let's say we want to use the heading bug. So here we are heading 200. Let's just move the bug over 240. Look, Maud, no hands. So the plane's going to track
Departure southwest.
over to 240.
79 out of 1,800 for 9,000 climbing via the foothills too.
So it's
4879 NorCal, approach radar contact.
doing it about a half standard coordinated turn.
35440, change to advisory frequency approved, contact approach 125.4.
Over to Unicom.
So that's simple as you put the heading bug where you want it.
40, and that 25.4 is on the go, thank you.
On the go.
And it doesn't always work properly. Sometimes you have to tweak it a little bit. Now, let's switch it to Omni and see if it'll track in the VOR. Now, all I did was switch the head down below to the Omni button, and it's supposed to ignore the heading bug. Ignore the heading bug, which it is, and it's supposed to track into the VOR at a 45-degree angle. I don't use this very often. And it's turning quite slow, but it is turning. And it is holding the altitude of 2,800.
For traffic, you could probably plan to stay a little high here until I get you a little closer to the final approach course for traffic. 10 degrees to the left, please.
So one thing I don't like is I'm showing the fuel flow here, but it's different here. So let's do a quick video of that while the airplane is finding itself. whatever it is, 25 inches of manifold pressure, RPM's 2100.
Southwest 4879, contact approach 123.7.
Now totalizer shows 14.6 and 14.8. We're straight and level, but look at the fuel flow gauge. It's showing disparity there. Now as far as the EGTs go, 1522 and 1331. Now this usually, and these match when I'm at higher power setting, so not sure what that's all about. So as suspected, the fly and track inbound on the Omni, that's probably why I don't use it, because it never works. So we're going to put it to heading and have the plane fly it there. You don't want to use that anyway. Some people like to fly on
43, descend and maintain 3,200.
Like to fly an ILS with it, or track inbound on a localizer. Not cool. So,
USR 800, 4,500.
they're going to give me the tower frequency
43, you're 8 miles from Gadby.
for exact, but I'm not exactly sure. So,
Maintain 2,000.
like any good GPS,
On the localizer, cleared ILS runway 22.
it'll tell me that the tower is 19.5. I kind of remembered that, but I wasn't exactly sure.
Sorry, enter NorCal approach loud and clear.
So let's put 19.5 in for number 2. And
Columbia 02 Quebec. Looks like there's one over there in the pattern at Placerville. Use caution, squawk VFR, and change to advisory frequency.
we're really relying on...
To advisory.
I just turned the autopilot off. I wanted to sit. Now let's put it back on and show you how the pitch. I'm hitting the pitch. You know what I'll do? I'm going to put the camera down so you can see the autopilot here. So here's the autopilot. Let me show you a couple things. It's starting to level out now. Now if I pull this out and turn it, look at it turn the wings. So you can do like a little corrected course. You have to pull it out and do that. Oh, I know what I forgot. When you do the Omni, you have to pull that out to have it track the Omni. Let's try that again. So let's turn the autopilot off, put it on Omni. Let's turn away from the localizer. Now let's turn the autopilot on and see if it'll find the localizer. I forgot I have to pull the Omni button out. Push for heading, and then you pull for Omni. Now this is a pretty big angle. This is it's less than 45, so let's see if it's going to find it. We're getting into Maters Air Force.
3 Mather Tower 282.25.
We're getting into Maters Tower. Yeah, so let's forget that. Forget the Omni. Back to this. So I push that in. Now I got the heading bug back on for a SAC exec. Now if I want to do a little gradual descent, you see we're locked in here at 2,800. So if I want to do a little descent, I just put my finger on the wheel here. Let me make sure that you can see that now. Look at my, yeah, you can see it. So I put my finger here and I just move that forward and see the nose fall. It'll give me a gradual descent.
Skylane 18 Quebec, contact exec tower 119.5.
1 Quebec going to tower 19.5, thanks. Tower, good afternoon, Twin Cessna 331 in Quebec. Checking in here, 7 out with you for landing.
Twin Cessna 3318 Quebec Executive Tower, straight in runway 20, clear to land.
1 Quebec clear to land 20, straight in. Alright, so it's clear to land straight in. Let's forget the autopilot stuff, let's fly the airplane now.
Second tower, Cessna 68353, 10 to the west, landing with Victor.
Alright, so we're going to put our HSI in line with the runway. I have it in sight straight ahead. Let's bring it back up here.
Right traffic rolling 20, and that's us at Cessna 353.
353,
Alright, so
4 miles to the south.
let's pull the power back.
5 miles down.
So gas is already on. Fuel pumps are on, and the fuel is on D10 on the mains. I'm going to give it some props ahead a little early so I can slow it down. And we're on a 4-mile final. We're clear to land. And our cylinder heads are way below 300, so we're just going to drop some power. So I put mixture forward, pulled some power back, slows us down really fast. There's first notch of flaps, the 180 indicated, and drastically losing airspeed, so I can put the gear down now. Now I got to add power back. So gas check, undercarriage, got a mixture, got a mirror, got a green. Mixture, gas, GUPS, gas, undercarriage, mixture, prop, speed. Gas check, undercarriage, got a green, mixture is up, props up. We're on final. We'll look like we're a little bit low of the glide slope. So, the glide path.
A twin Cessns on mile final, runway 20, clear to land.
Number 2, runway 20, clear to land.
So I'm going to wait on the flaps till I'm in the glide. Now I'm in the glide path. So I'm going full flaps now. And put the mixers back forward. Okay, let's do another check. Gas check, undercarriage got a green, mixers up, props up. We're on blue line, perfect glide path, runway 20, we're clear to land, everything's good. Pretty long runway here. The ILS is on 02 the other way in. A little slow. And easy landing. So we'll make Alpha. When in Quebec, we'll make Alpha. We're taxiing over to Executive Autopilot.
Cessna 1 in Quebec, taxi autopilot via Alpha and try this frequency.
When in Quebec, I'll stay with you on this frequency and taxi. So that's a quick flight.
4 Executive Tower, hold short runway 20.
Quick flight over to SAC Exec. Let's go to the avionics shop. Talk to them about ADS-B, Garmin DNS 750, 530, 15 minutes here to Sacramento Executive. Thanks for riding along.